Alright everyone, how you all doing? Welcome along back to a brand new video, and today we've got a bit of a different one. We're looking for some strange animals in the UK, and we're revisiting some animals that we've seen before. I'm joined today by this grumpy little kid. He's just had a go at me, throwing his bag on the floor, just crying like a little baby because I won't take binoculars off him. And then in front of me, turn around boss man, we've got big man Ed, who is a patron.
Indeed.
Or legend.
And a zookeeper.
And a zookeeper. Yeah, patron first, isn't it?
Yeah, more important.
So animal number 1 of 3 is going to be the Eurasian Spoonbill, a really cool looking animal that can be seen all year round in the UK. But as I say that, they are actually quite a rare bird, and up until this century they hadn't bred in the UK for about 300 years. If you do see one though, you'll be extremely lucky, as according to the RSPB there are roughly around 100 of them in the country at any one time.
So we've come down to a place in Devon called Powder Marshes. This is supposedly a good place to see some spoonbills. This was Ed's idea.
It was.
So if we don't see a spoonbill today,
It's my fault.
it's entirely his fault. And we might blame this idiot as well, just because we can. But what are the odds? Do you reckon we'll see a spoonbill?
I say they're pretty good. I mean, they've been seen around here recently, so fingers crossed.
It's good enough for me. Let's go and have a look. We're lost. This is not right. He's absolutely furious. You good, yeah?
So I'd gotten us lost and away from the marshes. Trying to find a shortcut back, there was an electric fence in the way.
Oh, you oh, that was like a defibrillator. Oh, we're not going that way.
And because that hurt me and I got laughed at, I forced Jacob to touch it too.
I felt like that kid in Jurassic Park that was on the fence. Hold on a second, what's going on here? What's going on here?
They're everywhere.
Frog man.
They're everywhere, look.
Flipping frogs everywhere.
I am the frog man.
I think that's the best thing we've seen so far. Flipping squad looking at us here, while this guy's taking forever to put the camera equipment together again.
Like a minute.
Because we've seen a bird we like the look of.
I'm just gonna go slower the more you do this.
No, go faster. We want the bird.
And the bird in question was this rather lovely looking Stonechat. They're quite a common bird, but good looking all the same. British Ornithology says there are around 65,000 breeding pairs of these in the UK. And while that's class, it's not exactly what we're looking for. But then again, neither were these.
we got the zookeeper. He's out here feeding the cows. He loves it. He flipping loves it. We're just going to walk back to the car. We're going to go about 10 miles down the road to a place called Dawlish, which has black swans. Animal anomaly. Play the music.
So we didn't find any spoonbill sadly, but animal number 2 of 3 is going to be the black swan, a non-native to the UK but can be found in a select few places. And a study carried out in 2012 of the black swans here reported back that there were only 37 breeding pairs with a total population of less than 150.
Right, we're in Dawlish. Let's see some black swans. The sign on the drive-in said this is the home of the black swans, so hopeful. Should be able to see some black swans, that'd be cool. We're here on Jacob's recommendation basically. He says, yeah, I searched it and it said here, right, Jacob, we're here because of Jacob, right? Just spoke to a fella and he's like, yeah, there's no black swans here, not allowed up here, they're a bit further down. What absolute joker. seem to have found ourselves next to a little sanctuary aviary thing. It's pretty cool. There's a mandarin duck literally right down there. Look at this cute little mandarin. What a beautiful little guy. Look at this little guy. He looks like Jacob in duck form. Oh my god. Little ducklings. Oh. So we're at the watery bit. Just had an ice cream from Gay's Creamery. And just in front of me, black swan. Now, black swans like this aren't supposed to be in this country. They're actually they're Australian, usually found in Australia. Did I see any when I was there? No. But if you come to this little place in England called Dawlish, you can find them on the river, going all the way down to the ocean. It's really quite nice to see.
And finally then, we've got animal 3 of 3, and it's going to be the beaver. Beavers were extinct in the UK for roughly 400 years until mysteriously they reappeared here on the River Otter. Today though, they've been reclassed as a native species and are being reintroduced, but they're still extremely rare. In fact, numbers of wild beavers in England are still less than 100.
Right, we're now in Otterton, looking for the beavers. We're early, it's like 5 o'clock, but all fun and games. Hopefully they're on the river still. These two, never seen a beaver in the wild. So,
never seen one in person.
Never seen one in person. So could be quite a groundbreaking part of the video, who knows. First sign of beaver, right there. Excited?
Yeah, very
excited.
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's keep going. I'm now in this little ditchy bit where I was when I filmed Animal Anomalies. I walked on without Jacob and Ed, but they should be joining me soon. But yeah, this is the spot, and now it's a waiting game for them and then for the beavers. About time, lads.
We're looking at tracks down there. We found beaver tracks.
Yeah.
So we're looking at them and taking pictures of them. Then yeah, we got the message from you. Found it.
Look at him, little George of the jungle. Got a big man here setting up the camera to get some prime shots. Hopefully, these beavers come out. It's the waiting game. Beaver! Oh. Yes. What was that like?
That was sick, unreal.
Did you, what happened there, mate? What?
Well, the branch was floating down, so I went upstream to try and find what was causing it. I come back, you said you seen a beaver.
Perfectly happy. That was wicked.
That was class, wasn't it? 3.5 hours, he goes down the river to see if like he can see anything, because like twigs are floating past with leaves on it, which is a clear sign of beavers. But literally in that moment we see a beaver wrestle a branch to get his food, and he's not here. I'm so happy we've seen one again. I'm like delighted for Ed. He's been able to see one. That's his first beaver. But I feel like we need to get one for Jacob now, or it's going to feel a little bit harsh. It's so exciting seeing a beaver. Anytime you see a beaver in the UK, wicked.
So this time I searched the river in hope of finding a beaver for Jacob while they waited at the lodge. I didn't see anything unfortunately, but when I got back to the boys, they both seemed quite happy.
finally saw one. Popped up over there. First beaver. Let's go.
So what was that like, seeing one of the rarest animals in Britain?
Pretty cool.
From this point, as it was getting darker, we decided to head along the river and give ourselves the best chance of seeing another beaver. We hadn't got any great footage of a beaver so far, so that was our main aim.
We got another one. We got another one. Have you got footage?
Yes, of course I do. I'm a cameraman. That's my job.
Something I won't get tired of. I love it. It's just seeing beavers in the UK where they belong. It's wicked.